Hello, people. I'm glad to see you at the lesson, and the topic of the today's lesson is family relations and ecology. So today we are going to speak about some ideas of ecological behavior, and we will speak about things we can do to improve the situation in our neighborhood, in the city, in the region, and so on. So let's start working, and let's start with listening to a tape. While listening, you are to think of your neighborhood on Monday morning or Wednesday morning, doesn't matter. So you are in the morning in your neighborhood, and while listening, you are to think what you see, what you hear, what you smell, and how you feel. I think it is clear. Try to imagine your neighborhood.
Exercise 1, page 23.
So, we have listened to the tape. What I can see? I can see many people, especially many children, going probably to school, or parents taking their children to the kindergartens. They are very noisy, and they are quite happy. They have something to discuss. What I can hear? I can hear, of course, children talking and laughing. I can hear some cars. Probably not far away is a road, and it is rather busy. As for smelling, I think in this street I can smell some trees. If it is spring, I can smell the flowers. But if I go closer to the road, I can smell some petrol, some gases, and of course it is not so very pleasant. How it makes me feel? Well, it is a usual life of a city which is busy, so it makes you feel probably confident that everything is okay. So now your turn. What you see, hear, smell and feel. Итак, ваша очередь рассказать, что вы видите, слышите, какие запахи ощущаете и в каком настроении вы пребываете, когда слышите подобные шумы. So your turn to speak. Stop the video and speak. Well, I hope you managed with describing your neighborhood. Let's go on. Here are some adjectives. Green, clean, crowded, dark, polluted, dirty, pleasing, noisy, quiet, peaceful. Use these adjectives to describe your neighborhood and give reasons why you think it is so and not differently. For example, I would say that my neighborhood is rather clean, though there are of course some problems with the trash in the streets. But people try not to litter, and when you go to school, there are no so many heaps of trash as sometimes you can see in different places. I think my neighborhood is green. We live at the suburb, and there are a lot of fruit trees in the yards. Not far away from my house there is a field with many field flowers, and it is really pleasing, especially in early autumn and in spring. Your turn, ваша очередь. You are to describe your neighborhood. Описываем свое окружение, используя предложенные слова, и обязательно поясняем, почему мы так считаем. Now we are ready to have a look at the title of the text and some subtitles. Be neighborly, go green. The subtitles are recycling, it starts with you. Bin it, don't drop it. Get growing. Try to explain what the text is about and what is the purpose of the text, why it was written. It is again your oral work. Try to speak on the topic. For example, I think the main idea of the leaflet is to show people what they can do to make their neighborhood better, greener, and more environmentally friendly. I think it gives some tips how to behave. Your turn, your ideas. Ваша очередь, ваши идеи. Now, when you have expressed yourself, we are going to listen and read the text.
Exercise 5, page 23.
Be neighbourly, go green. There's plenty you can do to make your neighbourhood a cleaner, greener place. Recycling, it starts with you. As the saying goes, there is strength in numbers. So, how about getting together with your neighbours and starting a community recycling programme? You could set up bottle, paper, plastic, aluminium and clothing recycling banks and take turns to take everything to a local recycling point. In this way, your community will be helping to save limited raw materials. You will also help preserve landfill space and reduce the greenhouse gases that they produce. Bin it, don't drop it. Have you ever considered how time-consuming it is for local councils to remove litter from our streets? Or how much money it wastes that could be better spent on other services? Organise a litter collection day in your neighbourhood. Get some bin bags and see who can fill the most. Once a few of you take action, others will quickly join in. Get growing. Sick and tired of living in a concrete jungle? Flowers, plants and trees make our communities more welcoming places to live in. They also improve air quality by filtering out pollutants and creating places for small animals and insects to live in. So, organise teams and get planting in your neighbourhood today. Ask your local council for permission to plant trees and flowers along roadsides. Don't forget, every little helps.
Well, we have listened to the text. I hope you have read it. And your home task. You are to follow the advice and organize some activities to make our neighborhood better, cleaner, greener, and an excellent place. You are to make up a plan, what is to be done, and you are to explain why you think these steps are to be taken. Итак, мы прониклись статьей, мы решили сделать наш район лучше, зеленее, чище и вообще самым замечательным, поэтому составляем план мероприятий, что мы можем сделать, и обязательно поясняем, почему эти мероприятия так важны и так полезны. Это ваша работа письменная. That's all. Goodbye.